Hello, welcome back. The sentences on the board are all complex sentences, and each one of them contains a conditional subordinate clause. Look at sentence number 1. If you need any financial assistance, do not hesitate to approach me. The first clause, if you need any financial assistance, is the conditional subordinate clause, and the next clause, do not hesitate to approach me, is a principal clause. Usually in such sentences, with conditional clauses, we first place the subordinate clause, then a comma, and after that we place the principal clause, do not hesitate to approach me. And if you like to, you can place the word then at the beginning of the principal clause. But if you do not use then, the sentence is okay. Now, if we like to, we can reverse the positions of the two clauses. That is, we can mention the principal clause first and then the subordinate clause. Do not hesitate to approach me if you need any financial assistance. And then we must not place any comma or must not use the word then. Now, let us try to understand the difference between the two sentences, number 1 and number 2. Sentences 2A and B mean exactly the same thing. Now, in sentence 1, the probability, the likelihood is immense. It is very likely, it is probable that you will need financial assistance. And in that case, do not hesitate to approach me. But in the second sentence, where there is the modal auxiliary should, you will most likely not need financial assistance. Probably you will not need financial assistance, but in sentence 1, probably you will need financial assistance. That is the vital difference between the two structures, one without should, the other with should. In both cases, the verb refers to the future. One where we get the present tense form, the stem, the base form of the verb, and the other with the auxiliary should and the base form. So here there is the probability, the likelihood, but here it is not likely that you will need financial assistance. Let us take another example. When leaving home in the morning, I say to my mother, if anyone calls me, please give him the message. When I say this, if anyone calls me, I have in mind a particular person or persons who may call me, who will call me in my absence. And if I say, if anyone should call me, I have no such person in mind. But in special circumstances, anyone may call anyone. So when we don't use should, the probability is there, the likelihood is there that it will happen. But if we use should, there is no probability, but it is possible in special circumstances, in exceptional circumstances, it is possible, but not likely or probable. Now, next point. If there is this helping verb should, or there is had, or were, we can drop the conjunction if by shifting the helping verb to the left side of the subject. Should you need any financial assistance, do not hesitate to approach me. Number 3, if she had known this earlier, she could have solved the problem. We drop the subordinating conjunction if and shift the helping verb had to the left side of the subject. Had she known this earlier, she could have solved the problem. In number 4, we have got the verb were. It is a completely unreal, imaginary situation, which was never possible, which will be never possible. And in such sentences, we use were, whatever the person and number of the subject are. It may be I, he, she, they, any subject of any person and any number. If I were a billionaire, I would help the poor. We drop the conjunction if, shift the verb where to the left side of the subject. Were I a billionaire, I would help the poor. In the next video in this series, I'll be discussing different categories of conditional clauses. Thank you for watching. Expecting to meet you soon. In the next video, stay with me. Until then, bye.